Good afternoon from Your Best Car in Kent. My name's Ben. I'm from one of our 2 UK branches. We're in Cranbrook, 10 miles outside of Tunbridge Wells, or just a 40-minute train commute from London. Our other site is in Buckinghamshire near Marlow, and combined we have over 600 5-star reviews. So please check out our website to see those reviews of our happy customers and of course the rest of our fleet. Before I get into the walk around, I'd just like to answer 2 of the most frequently asked questions that we get here, which are: do we take part exchanges and do we offer finance? The answers are both yes and yes. We will take your part exchange. We can even pay off outstanding finance on your current car. Then on top of that, I'm thrilled to say that we are industry beating with our low Apr Finance Rates. So if finance is the route for you, then please get in contact with us, or you can visit our website, yourbestcar.co.uk, where we have a finance calculator at the bottom of every advert. So whether it's PCP or HP that you're looking for, you can input some numbers, adjust the filters to find something that works for you. Then there'll be a finance breakdown of that contract before you hit apply. So this is the walk around video for our BMW X3. It's the 20D M Sport, presented in Alpine white exterior paint. It's got the 2-litre diesel engine producing 190 brake horsepower, capable of achieving up to 54 miles per gallon. It is Euro 6 compliant too, and it's the xDrive, meaning it runs off of BMW's all-wheel drive system. It's the M Sport Edition 2, so you get a handful of the best features of this generation of X3, including the M Sport Plus, or you might know it as the M Sport Pro Pack. So down here, we've got the upgraded and unmarked 20-inch diamond cut alloy wheels. These are the M Light double spoke alloy wheels. Now, what do I mean by unmarked? There's no signs of curbing, no scratches, no scuffs. They're all in fantastic condition, and they look just like the 2 that I'm pointing out now. If we have a look at the side profile, you'll also notice rear privacy glass, so a dark tint from the B pillar backwards. You've also got the high gloss shadowline trim for the exterior window surrounds and the roof rails, also the side fins and the front grills. So let's have a hop inside. We're greeted first of all by the upgraded black Vernasca leather seats. These front 2 seats are actually the sport seats. You've got additional adjustment for your leg, your thigh, the extendable leg cushion, and you can adjust your hip adjustment as well. The front 2 seats can be heated. That is found within the dual zone climate controls. Then the driver has a leather wrapped multifunction steering wheel. You've got your paddle shifters for switching it into your manual mode, so it is a semi-automatic gearbox. You've then got cruise control with a speed limiter, as well as voice control, hands-free, and multimedia buttons for your digital display. Then in the middle is your BMW iDrive entertainment system. This is actually the upgraded ProNav, or that's shortened for the Professional Multimedia Navigation System. So you've got a slightly wider and touchscreen display. Let's have a hop inside. We've got keyless start. Let's shut the door so nothing beeps at us. And like I said, we have got a touchscreen interface, but I'm going to use the dials down here just so we don't get the screen grubby. So this is your main menu. Along the side, you've got your sub menus along with these different tiles down here. So let's start with media. You've got radio, so FM, AM and DAB radio. You've also got Bluetooth, so you can connect up your own music. So you can use USB audio as well to play your own music. Then you've also got Apple Carplay and Android Auto. This can be connected up wirelessly. You might have already seen from the advert photos. I've connected up my phone. Apple Carplay works flawlessly, as you would expect. You've then got screen mirroring as well. You can also use Bluetooth to connect up your phone book, so you can store your contacts on here, make calls, take calls. You can use the buttons on the steering wheel too to help you out, all whilst your phone is out of sight. So your phone book will pretty much be mirrored on here. Down to nav, so don't worry if you haven't got Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you've got your built-in satellite navigation. Onto car. This is a really cool feature. This will just show you our vehicle settings, but you've got vehicle status. This will show if there's any issues, any services required, if there's anything due. So check control messages. This will just show if there's any faults, which there are none. Service requirements. This will show us when our engine oil service, brake fluid or vehicle inspection is due, as well as our service history stored on here. In this case, the next engine oil service isn't due until December 2024, or in 9,000 miles time. And apps. like I mentioned earlier, your Apple Carplay, Android Auto, then you've got your BMW store to search your additional apps such as your weather or parking or BMW assistance. If we put the car into reverse, we'll notice our crystal clear reversing camera with our guidelines. This will help us with our bay parking, our parallel parking. We've got obstacle marking as well as front and rear parking sensors. Down below, as I briefly mentioned, our dual zone climate controls, our intensities in the middle, and then our temperatures are on the left and right hand side. BMW have this great feature, which is the max AC button. Really handy for a hot summer's day. This will just blow cold air instantly. And then you've got your seat heating button, or buttons left and right. Down below, a couple of cup holders, your USB input, and then your center console, your armrest, some storage, and then a USB Type-C port down there. So that's it for the front cabin. Let's have a look at the rear, where of course we've got the exact same seat upholstery back here. Part of the M Sport Plus pack gives you the M Sport stitched seat belts. It's a very cool touch. Plenty of head and leg room for the rear passengers too. In the back of the X3, you've got your air vents at the back, your own separate climate control, as well as 2 USB Type-C ports. Moving around to the rear, you'll notice the privacy glass extends all the way back, as well as the high gloss shadow line trim. You can open the tailgate by pressing the button or pressing the key, the button on the key. And then again, plenty of room in the back of the X3. We've got a parcel shelf that can be taken off. And then underneath here, some additional storage under the false floor. This is where we keep your lock and wheel nut too. And then we can close the boot electronically too. So, if you're interested in buying the BMW X3, then you can give us a call on 01580 712 115, or you can send us an email to sales@yourbestcar.co.uk. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we take part exchanges and offer finance packages. So if either of those options intrigue you, then please let us know. We're all accessible on iMessage or the Meta platforms of Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp. So if you have any questions or queries about our cars, or you need to send over some details of your part exchange, then please feel free to message us on any of those platforms too. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and best of luck with your search for a new car.